Hi friends, welcome back to Astrology with Ninad. In this video, I am going to discuss the detailed monthly horoscope prediction for March 2025 for the ninth sign in the zodiac, which is Sagittarius, known as Dhanu Rashi or Dhanu Lagna. I am going to cover several major life areas ranging from career, health, education, marriage, travel, and much more. Before I get to the prediction part, let me take a few minutes to tell you the exact planetary alignment that is showing for this month. Starting with Jupiter, it is your Lagnesh and it will be placed all month long in the sixth house in the sign of Taurus. Saturn will be in your third house in its own Mul Trikona, Aquarius, but towards the very end of the month, on the 29th, finally, Saturn will leave the third house and transit to your fourth house in the sign of Pisces, where it will become conjunct with the north node of the moon, Rahu. Directly opposite Rahu is none other than the south node of the moon, Ketu, in the 10th house in the sign of Virgo. But in the fourth house, along with Rahu and Shani, there are going to be three other planets: Venus, Mercury, and even Sun will join the camp midway of the month. The first 2 weeks, Sun will be along with Saturn in the third house, but in the last 2 weeks, Sun will also be in the fourth house in the sign of Pisces. So basically, a five planet conjunction in your fourth house. All right, then we see that Mars will be in your seventh house in the sign of Gemini all month long. Finally, the planet Moon, Chandrama, the fastest moving planet, will keep changing signs quite quickly throughout the month. So these are the placement and position of the Navagraha. Now let's get started with the prediction part, starting with the career and professional life. So in terms of job and profession, it is going to be a mixed bag result for you. Why I say that? Well, for one, the strong enemy aspect of Mars will be on your 10th house, right? And it is already placed in the enemy sign of Gemini, which is ruled by its great enemy planet Mercury. And it is going to aspect with its fourth aspect the 10th house, which is the other sign of Gemini, which is Virgo. So that is the slight negative part, but the positive part here is the ruler of the 10th house, Mercury itself, is going to directly aspect the career house, as well as Jupiter's beneficial protection will be on your career house as well. So, overall, it will be a mix and match. I will say stay focused on your job duties and tasks. Avoid engaging yourself in quarrels, disputes, arguments, office politics, gossiping, and you will do very well this month in your career if you follow some of these principles. If you don't have a job, I highly recommend keep applying and give lots of interviews because there is a decent chance you could land a new job this month as well. Because a lot of planets, I mean, at a certain point, all nine planets are going to impact your career house. So, major shift in the career area is seen. And now, depending on your natal chart, the Mahadasha, Antardasha, it can be either extremely good or it can be a bit problematic as well. So, you need to be on guard. But it will definitely be an interesting month for you career wise. If I talk about finance or if I talk about business, overall, the business area is not looking that great, especially to take any major business decisions. Avoid any sort of impulsive, hasty decisions connected to business activities because the 12th Lord Mars is in the seventh house, and Mars is a very fiery, hasty planet. So you need to control your emotions. You need to be more practical when it comes to running a business. And the same applies in the relationship with the business partner if you have one. It is not the right month to get into a new business partnership. Your business lot itself will be in debilitation, so need to take it easy. If I talk about finance, overall financial area is looking to be quite positive for the most part. The inflow of money is looking to be good, strong, but it can not result maybe in too much wealth accumulation and savings, because there might be a lot of expenditure which might go towards maybe a possible purchase of property, real estate assets like fixed assets. It could be buying a new car. It could be maybe, spending towards purchasing like any furniture, any luxury decor, any items that you might need for your home. So be a bit watchful of your spending, as the inflow of money is good, but it is also going to go towards some outflow, which will be directed towards some of these areas I just mentioned. If I talk about health, overall, the health area is looking to be good for the most part. You have your ascendant lord in the sixth, so continue focusing on making your health better. If you are suffering from any health issues, try to figure out what you can do, how you can be proactive in recovering from these health issues and finding a solution for it once and for all. So it will be good for you to think that way. But overall, no major health concerns are foreseen. If I talk about love life, then this month there will finally be some respite in the love life area for single people. If you are feeling a lot of blockage in that area, it will be released, and there will be some good new opportunities for you to potentially connect with and see if you share the chemistry that you're looking for with that person, and maybe you could think of getting into a new relationship. If I talk about those couples already in a relationship, if things were not going that smooth, you might finally find some relief in that area. There might be some improvement in the relationship on the domestic front. You will start to feel mentally more peaceful, happy with your partner. So overall, a better time is indicated. If I talk about marriage, there are going to be times where certain people who are already in a relationship might think of taking their relationship to the next level and even getting married. But this is not the right month for actually getting married. If you can be a bit more patient, it will be better for you. For those couples already married, there will definitely be a lot of intense communication, passion, sensuality, seduction on the cards. But do not let that positive fiery energy go in the other way, where it leads to a lot of quarrels, arguments, bickering, disappointments, because Mars is that kind of planet. If you don't utilize its energy in the right way, it can become very destructive. If I talk about travel, in terms of short distance travel journey, the time is looking quite good, so you can certainly think of that. And the same applies for long distance travel journey and vacation. The time is looking excellent for the same. So if you had planned a long travel for a while, but it wasn't playing out for whatever reason, it was getting blocked, things were just not aligning right, finally long distance traveling journey and vacations are looking to be quite well supported in the coming time. If I talk about children, in terms of those people who have children, if your relationship with your children was not that good, not that smooth, finally there is going to be betterment in that area, where you will be on the same page moving forward, especially as the year keeps progressing. If I talk about those women looking to conceive, to have a child, but things were not working out in their favor, finally, slowly and steadily, this month will start the mark of improvement in the time to come in the progeny related area. So, good news for those women who are desiring to have a child. Finally, education. In terms of primary education, for those students pursuing bachelor's high school, The time is going to be intensely activated. So if you really put in the hard work, effort, and really concentrate your energy in the right way, you can do quite well. But there can be a lot of temptations, distractions on the cards. So watch out for that. In terms of higher education, like those students pursuing master's PhD program, the time is now going to get a whole lot better. A lot of good progression is seen in your higher education aspiration and pursuits. So definitely good news for higher education students. So I believe I covered all the major life areas for my Sagittarius Dhanu Rashi friends. I hope you have a nice month of March 2025. Thank you for watching.